In this video, we will discuss about environmental management information systems. So it is called as a EMIS. It includes hardware, software, people and producers and the task that manages the environmental information and supports the environmental and other managers in the managing environmental issues within and between the organization. Here we have to understand exactly what is a environmental management information system. As it is prescribed, it includes a hardware, software, people, procedures, task that manages the environmental information and supports the environmental and other managers in the managing environmental issues within or between the organization. Now if we talk about that, it says that it includes all the entities or concepts, and those are managed by this environmental management information system. Means this is the system which is responsible for managing all the things which are mentioned, such as hardware, software, people, procedures, tasks and so on. So such concept is called as environmental management information system. Under EMIS, one of the key factors are software and database managed by EMIS. In EMIS, the software and databases are key factors. Now exactly what is software is doing? So it will, our EMIS will include environmental software programs that are doing auditing and managing the emissions to analyze the energy consumption and minimize the waste. So some softwares are available. So one of the best example, if you want to take a software, so we know that if you want to discuss about emission software or emission control software, now we know that in every 6 months our bike needs to be checked or emission testing has to be done, and that is done by some software. So it is actually checking the carbon footprints which is emitted from our bike. So at the silencer pipe they are placing one pipe, and from there they are just collecting the carbon what it is producing, and it gives the report whether your bike is drivable or it is not environmental friendly. Like that, there are many softwares which audit or manage the emission, and they also analyze the energy consumptions, and also they concentrates on wastage or e-wastes. Next is a database. Actually the database also plays a very important role, and it integrates the suppliers, vendors data and processes. Actually the main task of a database is to keep the data of the supplier, keep the data of a vendor, and also the summary which is generated by the software into the database system in the form of tables. So being a computer student, it's not necessary for you to mention what is a database and all. You are already familiar with this. So these are the two key factors in EMIS. Here in the table, the software and database aspects of the environment management information system, EMIS, is specified. So in the first column you will have a type, and in the second column you will have a description. So if you talk about the type, so when there is a mass flow and process flow, there is a mass flow and process flow software, means what type of softwares are available and what it will do, it is mentioned here. So mass flow and process flow software enabling the construction of a full mass flow input and output at a different company levels. Actually it is giving the details of the, actually the software is giving a detail of the flow of information or a flow of data from company, between or within the company, and this is helpful for developing the process or a mass flow diagram, and that's it, it depicts the sequence of operations for all the products and so on. Next there is a life cycle software. Actually, it links the environmental interaction to environmental impact and access these aspects for the whole product life cycle. It assists the manager in accessing the environmental impacts of each stage of a life cycle of a product, from raw material extraction to the transformation, design, development, all these phases. So in general, if I have to speak, the life cycle software actually it guides the environmental impacts on each stage of the life cycle. We know the different life cycle stages here. That is a design, development, sales, transportation. These are all the steps of a life cycle. Next comes the environmental risk and impact assessment software. So in this this identifies and assesses the risk and impact associated with the activities at the site level, and it is focuses on specific events and calculates vulnerability, portability, frequency, and potential consequences. So it is identifying what are the environmental risks are there and what are the different impacts are there with the environment during this production and all. And it is also suggesting, and this is all calculation done by the software. So environment risk and impact assessment software. Next comes the environmental cost assessment software, and this is assessing the cost associated with the various environmental activities, including cleanup, remediations, and the process changes due to environmental considerations. So this is a one more software. Now we have discussed about 4 different softwares. First one is a mass flow and production process flow, life cycle software, environmental risk impact assessment software, environmental cost assessment software. Next we have application modeling and simulation software. It enables the user to construct a model of a process and a sites, and also helps managers to visualize the impacts, how they interact, react in a different scenarios. So such information is provided by the application modeling and simulation software. Next is a regulatory software. It focuses on a government, environmental, health, safety regulations, workplace assessments, health and safety, uh, project management, illness record, injury statistics. So if you talk about the regulatory software, it is more concerned with the health issues of a person with the environmental degradations or environmental impacts. Next is a waste management software. It manages the data for hazard and solid wastes, and also profiling and manifesting to calculate, monitor, and tracking the operational level. So its main task is to keep an idea or have a look into the waste management. Next is permit management and MSDS software. Provides the management, processing, tracking, and reporting support for permit submission and monitoring compliance status. So like that, it is mainly based on the permit management. Next is the environmental management system software, EMSS, correct? And these packages contains tools facilitating the implementation of an environmental management system. This contains a documentation of ISO 14001 and European EMSS and so on. Then integrated and modulated software, a system that combines number of modular software types maintained in this table, and means whatever the different softwares are discussed, all these are modulated, means it is brought into one place. So that is what we call integrated and modular software. Means all the softwares what we have discussed in this table, all these are integrated and kept in one place. Okay, so that is what we call integrated and modular software. So this gives software and database aspects of the environmental management system and so on. Thank you.